We're going to install a hitch receiver on my 2010 Jeep Liberty today. I bought my hitch off of Amazon, and it is a Curt model number 13245. The hitch receiver comes with 6 bolts and 6 washers. Here are the tools you'll need to do this install.
The tools that we use for this installation of the tow hitch, from left to right, is a breaker bar, 3 extensions, a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter in front of the impact wrench to adapt the 1/2 inch drive of the wrench to the 3/8 drive of the socket, and then a smaller ratchet, torque wrench, wire brush, and hearing protectors. That impact wrench can be pretty loud.
We did not use a lift on the car to put this in. We both just slid underneath the car, and then both of us supported the hitch underneath as we put the bolts in to the underside of the car. So we are behind the Jeep on the driver's side, and you'll see that there are 3 holes, in which the one closest to the front of the car actually has a bolt in it, and that will have to be removed. We use the breaker bar to break the tension on the bolt that needs to be removed from the driver's side frame. You'll find 3 bolt holes on the passenger side as well, and you can use a wire brush to clean out the holes if they're dirty. So this is where it's helpful to have 2 people. We both slid in underneath the car, one on the passenger side and one on the driver's side, and we both held the hitch up to the frame and installed a couple of bolts that were hand tightened just to get everything in place so that we could torque and get the rest of the bolts set. It was a little bit of a trick to film and support the hitch and get the bolts in, so I ended up using my knee to support the back end of the hitch receiver. And now we're going to use the impact driver to tighten up all of the bolts to make sure that the hitch is attached to the frame. Our torque wrench is in inch-pounds, so we need to convert 79 foot-pounds into inch-pounds, which is 948 inch-pounds, so we're making the adjustment on the torque wrench for that. We needed to find these extensions here so that when we put the socket up in here with the torque wrench, we have some room to get around this wing of the brace of the hitch. Okay, so that's how you know that you've reached the torque. You'll hear that little clicking sound. Now we have fun watching me try to use the torque wrench. Well, I gave it a try, but I finally gave the torque wrench back to David so we could actually get these bolts tightened and get this hitch installed onto my Jeep. And just like that, we have a new hitch receiver on my Jeep Liberty.